wild-card weekend game between the Tennessee Titans and Kansas City Chiefs ended up with an upset as Andy Reid's team, who was just trying not to lose, lost anyway. The Titans erased a 21-3 deficit and advanced to a stunning 22-21 win. The prize for this upset is a visit to Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts and a date with the New England Patriots. The Patriots are 13-point favorites for the first of two AFC Divisional Round matchups, with a total on this game that is sitting at 48 points. The Titans won their way into the postseason with a win over the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 17, in which Marcus Mariota made history by throwing a touchdown pass to himself. That win took the Titans to 10-7 on the season and bumped them to 9-7-1 against the spread. All four underdogs covered in the wildcard round after going 0-4 against the spread last season, 2-1 outright including the Titans. The narrative for Tennessee's upset win over Kansas City will center around how the Chiefs choked. They were up 18 points at halftime. They dropped passes and the play calling got conservative. While all of these things are true, some credit does need to go to the team from Nashville that did not quit. Tennessee had 397 yards and 6.2 yards per play. Tennessee had not eclipsed 390 yards since Week 10 against the Bengals. The Titans had their first 200-yard rushing game of the season and took it to the Chiefs at the point of attack. It helped that DeMarco Murray didn't take up any carries because Derrick Henry ran for 156 and a touchdown on his 23 attempts. Marcus Mariota had 8 runs for 46 yards in the key block that sprung Henry's game-sealing rush. Mariota wasn't great throwing the ball with 19 completions on 31 tosses for 205 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. But he didn't have to be great because the Titans owned the line of scrimmage. Against a Patriots defense that allowed 4.7 yards per carry in the regular season, who's to say that the Titans can't do it again? Lost in the shuffle of the 22-21 victory is that the Titans did not play well defensively. While the Chiefs only managed 21 points, they had 6.1 yards per play. Alex Smith was sacked 4 times, but most of those were coverage sacks or times when he stepped up into the rush. Those 4 sacks only accounted for 8 lost yards. He was 24 of 33 passing for 264 yards. Kansas City didn't run the ball effectively and was way too obvious with the play calling. We know that Tom Brady and offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels love to use the running backs in the passing game, so that will be the big concern for Tennessee this weekend. The game also turned when Travis Kelce was lost with a concussion. The Titans had no answer for Kelce in the middle of the field, which means that finding an answer for Rob Gronkowski probably won't happen either. The Titans only allowed 5 yards per play, but were average against the pass per adjusted net yards per pass attempt against. They did well against the run, but the Patriots aren't going to run the ball much, and the Chiefs had no problems moving it through the air. The New England Patriots have been lying in wait for this game, and you can bet that they're just fine with facing the Titans instead of the Chiefs. Not to say that the Patriots were worried about a Chiefs team that they would have been around a touchdown favorite against, but being nearly a 2-touchdown favorite in the divisional round is a nice feeling. New England wrapped up a 13-3 regular season with a blowout win over the Jets to finish 11-5 against the spread. It is astounding that such a public team with a remarkable against-the-spread run under Tom Brady and Bill Belichick can manage to go 11-5 against the spread for the year after going 16-3 against the spread last season. New England is now 27-8 against the spread over the last 2 seasons, which is simply phenomenal. Per usual, the Patriots had one of the best offenses in the NFL. New England finished tied for 3rd with 5.9 yards per play. New England's 11.9 yards per reception was tied for 7th, and the Patriots actually had 4.2 yards per carry, which was good enough to tie for 11th. In the playoffs, Tom Brady has a 62.7% completion rate with a 63-31 touchdown interception ratio. The Patriots scored at least 34 points in all 3 playoff games last season and won the first 2 playoff games by an average of 18.5 points. That is the concern for the Titans if they cannot hold New England to a reasonable number. Not only is winning the game out of the question, but covering the spread is also in serious doubt. Deion Lewis had 5 yards per carry and caught 32 of his 35 targets. James White had 4 yards per carry and 56 receptions on 72 targets. The Titans just don't have enough bodies to cover everybody, but to be fair, most teams don't. What may allow Tennessee to hang around here, however, is that the New England Patriots defense is poor. The Patriots tied for 28th in yards per play allowed with 5.7. That number was up over 6 yards per play allowed for a good chunk of the first half of the season. So things did improve a bit as the year went along, but this is still a subpar defense. The Patriots were awful against the run and below league average against the pass with 6.3 adjusted net yards per pass attempt allowed. What is particularly interesting is that the Chiefs were a pretty porous defense as well. Like the Patriots, the Chiefs team lacked speed and had problems getting Derrick Henry down in space. We'll have to see if the Patriots fare a little bit better, but the blueprint is there for the Titans to have a similar game and similar success. The problem is that they'll have to be very efficient with their possessions because holding New England to 21 points doesn't seem likely. The Tennessee Titans are playing with house money at this point. Knocking off the Chiefs for the franchise's first playoff win since 2003 was a huge accomplishment. That's not to say that the Titans are going into this game with a losing mentality, but that is hard to repeat the feat twice in a row. The Patriots should be able to wear down the Titans by staying on the field offensively. Bill Belichick won't get conservative and leave the door open. The blueprint for success is there for the Titans to move the football effectively with the run, but the margin for error is much smaller this week. This is a really big number, but it's big for a reason, and a blowout is a legitimate possibility in this game. So our pick and prediction will be to go with the New England Patriots at -13. For our pick and prediction on this game and every other game this week, and a wealth of free stats and information, check out bangthebook.com.